Hey, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? Street Trading here with our weekly trade cap video for everybody. Looking at a 15-minute chart of SPY. Let's get right into it. So obviously the market was, it's been on fire. Obviously, as we know, coming off that early bounce from the beginning of March, we're looking at some nice move to the upside. However, the last couple of sessions, we are definitely seeing some selling pressure, shares being put back in the market for obvious reasons. You have a lot of, the blame game with bond market, with interest rates, with, rinse and repeat. Obviously, the shift is then, obviously we've been seeing this for quite some time. We are testing these key levels a little earlier and quicker than we've been seeing for probably the last 6 months. So not that we're talking about down to 370s or anything like that this week, or even for this month for that matter. However, we are seeing some backside more than we have been seeing in recent weeks. So I want to keep that in mind moving into next week's session. But last week obviously the boys took it up, cracked through those all-time highs once again earlier part of the session, printed those highs, got really close to that 400, and then pretty much just pulled the rug and left a lot of bag holders. So we're seeing some action to the downside right now. Whether that's going to follow through for this week's session or not obviously remains to be seen. But last week definitely gave us some nice risk reward to the upside. Clearly there's always opportunity to the downside as well. Obviously isolated sectors and industries, and obviously securities. With the shift, with the lockdown stocks opening, the getting back, the economy opening up again, there's going to be money shifting from certain sectors into others for obvious reasons. The companies that were just beaten down last year, obviously they're opening back up. The airlines, the entertainment, the hotels, the cruise lines, people ready to get back out, and economies open up and people ready to kind of, start spending some money. So you're going to start seeing that shift happen, and we're already seeing it, obviously. But moving forward, we are definitely looking at some pressure. Obviously, we all know that the stimulus checks are out, or are being distributed right now, and a lot of that capital is going to be making its way into the markets, whether it's crypto market or stock market. There's a lot of newcomers coming in, so it's fresh meat, new fish, and you know how that goes, guys. So definitely expect more intense traps along the way, and we definitely saw that last week and a couple last days in the trading session. So let's get into how we ended up trading that the session last week. Some of the trades we took. We've made some obviously videos for you guys as well already, but let's talk a little more detail. Some of the stops we took along the way as well. Let's just kind of get a little more detail of securities we were looking at, what we took, what we didn't take, and some lessons along the way. All right, guys, let's get down to some business here.